Turkey with work to do, getting us underway after the timeout in the first half of this game at the Riverbank Arena. This, of course, was the arena that was used, built especially for the hockey during the Olympic Games. Proved very popular. Superb surface to play on according to the players. It's been shrunk down somewhat and made into this terrific five-a-side venue. Tall banking seats you'll see above that touchline in a while, with very respectful, quiet spectators until the likes of this fella get a goal or get a shot on target. Jafinho looking for number 2 for himself, number 3 for Brazil. But of course, two teams from some prime footballing countries. Brazil, always favourites come a World Cup. 5 times winners. Haven't delivered since Japan in 2002, but certainly the Paralympic Games, they have delivered in the last 2 games with 2 consecutive gold medals in Athens and in Beijing. Looking to make it 3 out of 3. Turkey themselves, of course, had a good World Cup in Japan in 2002. Had a couple of meaty encounters with that talented Brazilian side that won the World Cup that year. Passionate about their football in Turkey. No wonder with play like this. Unfortunate for Hussein Uzlu, who came on just a few minutes ago. If you've ever been to a game in Turkey, the likes of Galatasaray and Besiktas, you'll know exactly how passionate Turkish fans can be about their football. Manchester United famously played a game when Eric Cantona was with them, with signs being held up saying, "Welcome to hell." That's a cracking effort and not far off as well from Nonato, becoming increasingly influential. And it does seem in this Brazilian side, whether it's Cássio Reis at the back or Recordinho or Nonato or Jafinho, they all have the ability to hold the ball, to run with the ball and to run through this entire Turkish defence seemingly at will. Wondering if this game is going to stay at 2-0. One suspects not.
Substitution for Turkey, leaving the field, number 8, Vedat Yavuz, on in his place, number 5, Ali Chavgar.
Chavdar back on the field of play, had a storming opening few minutes, a man who is everywhere. Good effort by Jafinho. Recordinho generally knows to look up and play that diagonal ball out to the wing to Jafinho. Saw that in the first game. It's generally where he likes to get hold of the ball, get the feel of the ball, control it. Great skills on display when these players run with the ball, as you can see. Tapping it between foot and foot to maintain control. Jafinho, pass master at getting control and then coming inside and attacking the opposition penalty areas we've seen so far on a few occasions. Ali Chavdar muscling Recordinho, being chased down by Karaman. Recordinho coming away. He's got Nonato out on one side, Jafinho in his customary position on the near wing, on the right-hand side. It's going to be Nonato on the left. Raimundo Alves Mendes, his full name. Perhaps he's been to that website where you can tap in your own name and come up with your own Brazilian footballing name. Generally ends with an Inho, in his case, Nonato. Recadinho and Nonato combining for that free kick, and a good effort from distance from the number 10. He's a hard man to stop, Jefinho. Plays his football for the Instituto dos Cegos de Bahia in Rio de Janeiro. Mariano Travaglino not at all happy with the attitude of Ali Kavdar, the Turkish number 5. Ali hid Kurt, the Turkish goalkeeper, trying to calm matters down. Kavdar reprimanded for his attitude in kicking the ball away. So we're going to see the introduction of the aforementioned hard man of the Brazilian defense, Gabriel da Silva. Combative game in the first match against France. More than one clattering tackle on various French players. I think his motto is hit first and worry about the consequences later. So Ricardinho takes a rest. Gabriel Severino da Silva comes onto the play. So Ismail Koch having to face the penalty from Gabriel Silva. This is where you see the guide indicating exactly where the posts are for the players. He'll do one on the right, he'll do one on the left. He'll also stand behind the goal and shout as well, so they can get an idea of just what the dimensions are, just where they are spatially, and have a crack and goal as Gabriel Silva does there. This is Karaman for Turkey. He hasn't got a lot of support, being pursued by Jafinho. Gabriel Silva looking to perhaps put in one of his trademark crunching tackles. Uzlu for Turkey, along with Cássio Reis of Brazil. Hossein Uzlu hitting the deck quite hard. So Ricardinho coming back on.
Substitution for Brazil, leaving the field number 9, Buda Silva, on in his place number 10, Ricardo Alves.
Gabriel da Silva just making a momentary appearance while Ricardinho was sorted out on the sidelines, skipper of this side. Expect to see Gabriel Silva certainly in the second half. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Good run by Uzlu of Turkey. Here comes Ricardinho. Clattered by Kunduz, Ramazan Kunduz. Güçerkaya asking his players to calm it just a little.
Sua direita aqui. De novo, Cássio. Direita, Cássio. Esquerda aqui. Goleiro passo à frente, hein?
Ismail Kok is the Turkish goalkeeper. Cássio Reis with the shot off the post. Turkey stay 2-0 down. May have just heard some concern there from the guide behind the goal who was tapping the goalpost. There was then a shout from the Turkish bench, which the guide thought had interrupted the tapping, the sounds he was making for Cássio Reis, who was setting himself ahead of that penalty. Referee allowing him to do left and right again. Not a bad effort, comes from distance from Ali Kavdar. Nonato looking for Jafinho. Being chased all the way by Karaman Kubetoglu of Turkey. Nothing if not committed as the Turkish defence, but not entirely legal. And this is the third penalty kick for Brazil, 2 unsuccessful. But Mariano Travellino, the Argentine referee, certainly not at all happy with the way Turkey are defending. Well, Ismail Koch was beaten all up in the last penalty by Casio Reyes, which went off the post. And that's a good save. Terrific shot as well by Casio Reyes. Dos Lopez, the elegant Brazilian defender, loves to come forward with the ball. It's two well-struck penalties there, twice unlucky. Brazil staying at 2-0, could well be 4 by now. Heading towards the end of the first half. Ramon Pereira da Souza, plenty to talk about with his side, but I imagine Yücel Kaya, the coach of Turkey, is going to have quite a bit of chatting to do, certainly with regards to the discipline of his team, trying to stop the likes of Ricardinho, Nonato and Jefinho. Well, once again, Karaman Kubetoglu adjudged to have clattered Ricardinho.
Substitution for Turkey, leaving the field number 5, Ali Çavdar, on in his place number 2, Mikhail Gutru. And a substitution for Brazil, leaving the field number 10, Ricardo Alves, on in his place number 9, Biu da Silva.
So Gabriel da Silva having the chance to put his side 3-0 up after those two close misses by Casio Reyes. But certainly far more fouling, and we haven't seen quite as many penalties in the first few games as we've seen in this game. Turkey pasted 4-0 in the first match against China. Could be 4-0 down or even 5-0 down had those penalties gone in against Brazil. Now the referee, Mr. Travellino of Argentina, somewhat concerned with the way Turkey are defending. No concern for da Silva, who thunders that one into the top corner, straight past Ismail Koch. Brazil on the way to an emphatic win so far.
Goal scorer for Brazil, number 9, Biu da Silva.
Kubetoglu with the run and the shot for Turkey. They made very little impression so far on the Brazilian defense. Jefinho, trademark run inside. Nonato picking up the ball. Uzlu, number 7 for Turkey, involved there. So Brazilian corner. Brazil marginally the younger side on average compared to this Turkish team. 26 years and 10 months. Turkish team average 28 years, 6 months. Fair bit of experience, though, in the Brazilian side. The likes of Da Silva, gold medalist before in the last 2 Paralympic Games. Rarely shaken off the ball and rarely shirks a challenge as well, does the big number 9. Certainly Frederic Villarreau of France will attest to that, given the clattering he had. And also, to be fair, dished out as well. Quite a tussling game one between Villarreau and Da Silva. Jafinho, blocked by Kunduz of Turkey. Well, the referee, Mariano Travellino, brings to an end the proceedings for half-time, and a good first half it's been for a dominant Brazilian side. Gabriel Da Silva with the 3rd goal just 4 minutes ago from the penalty spot. Earlier strikes from Jafinho and also Ricardinho,